Top down morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to another video called What If. But in this episode, we are going into a special thing called One Piece Universe. And don't worry, it's like a crossover. So, yeah. So in this What If, it's. If you hear any noises in the background, it's my fan. So, in this What If is what if Deku was Chopper from One Piece? Just to clarify that up. So, and I'm bringing Zumi into it. So, yeah. And he's not like the human, but let's say he was a powerful deer. Like his abilities are insane. So it's basically we're exploring how Chopper became like the cute Fluffy, basically. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink or two, and enjoy this What If. So where we left, or where we are gonna go, is when Zuko or Chopper or Zuko was born. The blue nose, but green, like fur. And yeah, I didn't have time to draw what he looks like, but so then when he was getting older, bunch of deer abandoned him, like kicked him out of their group because they thought he was weak. So he transforms, or like he walks to try to find some friends. Ends as, yeah, they jacked him, like shot bullets at him. And like if they find him, he would have been dead. But out of nowhere, let's say his born was before quirks even became a real thing, as he was just there as she was walking past as she saw some creature laying on the floor. She runs over and tries to help him up, as he was, or actually she was with her son, as her son noticed that he's the he doesn't have a quirk. Or not him, but he noticed the creature doesn't have a quirk. As when he got up, he saw two humans. As he goes into rage and run, or actually runs away. As her son tells him, we won't shoot you. Oh. Like what the doctor did in that one episode where he promised, or they promised him that we won't shoot you. We don't even have guns on us. As he turns around, looking all confused, like kind of like what he does. Yeah. As they walked back, or as he was too badly injured, so he collapsed from strainings. So he became small. Oh. Yeah. He became so like looks like a 2-year-old. And the only two people is her and her grandson. And her grandson looks at the wounded reindeer, and instead of like, oh look, I'm gonna go play with it, instead it just sat there, or he just sat there, and he knows that he's not just an ordinary deer. As he walks away to grab like some food thing, as is something bothering you, grandson? Hold on, I'm trying to think of his name. Tenko. She says, Tenko, is there something wrong? You act like weird after we first met that reindeer. As do you think, as Tenko told her that, is it weird that about that creature seems different from everyone else, or all the other deer? Here. Yes. That's actually, you have a really good point. You think about these things, aren't you? Yeah, and I'm also worried about that deer. If something happens to him, I don't think that he might not make it if he, you know. Yeah, but as Zuko was hopped out of he got out of bed, walked over, kaboom! But not just kidding. So he as she took him in as her own sidekick. Like, to be a part of the family. As, yeah. And, yeah. So, he's basically older than he looks. Because, like, what? The quirks first appeared during some other age. I don't know. Leave it in the comments below. But other than that, so they as he says, well, we had to give you a name and a superhero name. As her grandson says, how about Zuko? Who? That would be his name. But his superhero name? Sorry about that. My dogs decided to bark, so yeah. Sorry about that. And yeah. So we left off. Of course, he named, or actually her grandson named him Zuko. Oh. And she decides, how about Dear Hero or the Incredible Deer? And he looks at them. As, yeah. So now we're getting into the juicy part. Of course, they've been battling against the villains one by one, two by two, by three. As All Might looks at him like he knows that Zuko is his name. As he looks like a buffed up guy. When they first met him, he was that. And like with a hoodie. As he also met her, or not, her grandson too. As of course, first that they met their grandson, as he comes out, how about me? As, yeah. So, so when All Might was trying to figure out, you have a deer, or you have another person in your life. As she says, oh, that's not just ordinary deer. This is Zuko, my sidekick. Side kick. We found him when we were just walking. Right, Tenko? As Tenko's like, yeah. But he thought in his, of course, when he knew that the bullets, that, like, after he, as he told him, or told her what really happened about, people back then shot at him because they thought he was a monster. Yeah. So, yeah. So then they first met, or after like they met, and now they go, or like they. So it was All Might, Zuko, and sorry if I'm making you sick, and her. Both of them, or all three of them, battled against the symbol of evil, all for one. As all for one was gonna kill oh her by using explosions, but sure dumb luck, Zuko runs in and as yeah, he basically hits the all for one in the side, and as he was using a horns thing, as he's sending all for one and to the like to the watery grave, as he explodes. Zuko was. They thought he was dead, but he survived. As, yeah, he or she was tearing up as she couldn't believe that the deer actually saved her life. And as he watched, as he walks over to the meat, and so as he gets up, he looks around, as he was basically a pretty good doctor too, and there was some claw marks on the side of his rib cage, and he also had horns. Actually, let's say, because it got exploded out of the water into the jungle, as he saw like bunch of creatures that need like medical attention, as he so his own his adopted mother, she adopted him as a part of the family. Because she knows in her heart that if he didn't accept it, he would have just died right then and there. So, and they thought he was gonna be dead. Of course, he did push the whale. Oh, with his strength, when he was using that form, he pushed the whale back into the ocean. It was it's not on a big stomach thing. It was he wasn't on his back. He literally was on his stomach. So he says, I'm going to push you back into the water. As he's pushing them, or pushing it with all of his might, it moved, as he made sure there's no wounds on the top or bottom, or side to side. So he pushed the whale back into the waters, and he basically saved its life, as he also saved the animals' lives. He could understand animals, like lizards and all that stuff. As he says, I borrow your poison? Sure, as they do that, and then he mixes it up. Here you go, little guy. As he stirs it up and cleans out the poison part that could kill. And he basically made a full barrel. Yeah. And then he, of course, swam. Or he couldn't, looked over and swim. So, as Tenko tells his grandma that I have a weird feeling that he's still alive. Archer. And that's why, as he builds a little raft, as he tries to basically row, when he had when he did that, there I am. Sorry. So, yeah. Then when Deku showed up, as Tenko guessed right, as of course he knows that he covered himself in bandages, or yeah. So he comes to there as Tenko helps him, as it's good to see you, as she says, I'm really impressed that you survived that explosion. You were you were so close to it, closer than most people. You survived it, but that's impossible. So yeah, Zuko was basically sorry. And no, I'm not eating chips or anything else. It's just so yeah. Then Tenko asked Zuko if he wanted to go to UA with him when he gets older. As Zuko looks at him as he's confused about it, as she says, oh, I know that, never heard of a UA Erncha. As he shakes his head, no. Well, let me introduce you to the Nezu. Oh. As he goes over and meets him. Ah, good to see you. Oh. Well, so you brought someone special for us. Or for me. Sorry. So they talked of the, to get to UA thing. So, yeah. Please wait for part 2.